second period.
Isn't he a thing of beauty?
I love that tie. You know, the last time I saw a tie or a pattern like that, it was on a wall and they were throwing darts at it to win a prize, you know?
They should make him wear this blue Hockey Night in Canada jacket. I wonder how he'd feel about that.
Well, yes, I guess the tie was so loud it just drowned out his microphone.
Like I was saying before, Dave Hodge told me before the game that Leafs were going to win on a shootout, and we'll find out why on Coach's Corner at the end of the second period. We get it this time?
Yeah, we got it this time. We could hear you, but you still didn't change that tie. Got to do something about that one. That had to be the worst one in his collection. And he probably has all kinds of them, too.
Don, you're being slightly charitable to me in promoting this episode of Coach's Corner. It was a blowout that I predicted, not a shootout, which involves two teams. I really thought the Leafs...
Sometimes.
I thought the Leafs would win this handily, and I felt pretty good about the prediction after the first period. The reason I said it, the Leafs need the 2 points much more than Calgary, no matter what the Flames try to tell themselves, or no matter what Al McNeil tries to tell them that they have to win on the road before the playoffs. They're not going anywhere in the standings. It looks pretty safe that they're going to be a seventh-place team. To add to that, they're hurting, they've been losing, and they're ending a road trip. Everything seemed to suggest that the Leafs could win this game easily. But anytime anything suggests anything about a Leaf win, you ask yourself twice.
Well, if they blow this game, they don't deserve to be in the pound. They don't. The playoffs are for teams that can come and do something. To have a 4-1 lead, Rene even he says it himself, 4-1 lead and blow it at home. They don't deserve to be in the playoffs if they blow this one. They should get the golf clubs early.
Let's talk about what teams are going through at this time of the season. You've got teams fighting for first place, such as St. Louis and the Islanders, teams such as Calgary who know they're going to be at home in the first round and don't really have a whole lot to play for now except to get ready. Teams such as the Leafs, where every game, every period, every minute might mean a playoff series or an early vacation. If you had a team, what spot would you like to be in with a week to go?
I'd like to be in Montreal spot. They're cruising. You can see tonight they're cruising a little too, but they're cruising along. They can rest a few guys. They can take it easy. Pittsburgh's in a nice spot. I like the way they are. They're ahead. They're not going any higher. They're going to make the playoffs. You got to cruise. Rest a few guys. Get the old upstairs going. And the big thing, as Jerry Cheever said a couple of weeks ago, he's going to get Vachon ready. You got to get those goalies ready.
Well, if you're the Islanders or St. Louis, is first place important enough to play somebody with an injury to keep driving the team to the point where you might win or lose first place at the end of the regular season and then suddenly have to get right back up for the playoffs?
Well, I remember that happened to us. It was something like the playoffs. The same thing is St. Louis has to watch if they make it overall by 1 point, they don't feel that that's their Stanley Cup. Well, I've had that happen to us the first time we beat out Philly. We went in, we thought, that's it. It was all over. It was the same thing as the Rangers. An awful letdown, and they have to watch it, I'll tell you that. And yeah, but you have to play them. You have to play them right to the death to get that first place overall. You got it made if you get that.
But the difference between 10th or 12th really isn't all that important.
What's the difference?
It might explain Chicago's 3 straight losses. Teams in there really aren't going anywhere.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. You don't want to end on a sour note, though, because like Calgary, this is, like I said earlier, 5 games in a row, they lose at home. They're having a blowout tonight. They got to start wondering the next time. And to win the Stanley Cup, you have to win on the road.
All right. Milestone achievement this afternoon by Wayne Gretzky, tying Phil Esposito's record. You know all about Phil and how he played, and you've seen the record in the books since he set it, 152 points. Could you imagine it would be broken?
I was with Bobby when he had those 102 assists, something like that. I never thought that would be broken. And this guy, he's unbelievable. What can you say? You saw the goal he got. It was an earned goal. Guy 20 years old. You wonder what's for him in the future. I just can't visualize anybody getting that many points. He's super.
The way they're playing it this season, you wouldn't want to think Gretzky's record's going to stand too long either, if only because Gretzky can beat it.
I cannot believe the blowouts in 10-4, 11-4. Is that the goaltenders? Have we digressed that far in goaltending that every time, look at in Montreal, 4 shots, 4 goals, and it makes you wonder what's going on.
Well, Don, we picked as our player of the week Mario Lessard of Los Angeles for making 65 saves in a victory.
Yeah,
4
but
to 3.
let me say something, but that was in Minnesota, eh? They fool around with those shots. He only had 60.
Oh, easy night then. We'll return with Hockey Night in Canada in just